There it is, 1,071 miles, not wimpy kilometers. Good evening, Internet. Today I'm going to be doing a 1,000-mile review of the Orbea ride. We actually have two of them. One with a little over 900 miles and the other one over 1,000 miles. We got an H30 and an H15. Both my wife and I got these in March of 2022. They have been everywhere. Let me start by saying they have spent a lot of time out in the rain on the bike rack as we traveled through California, Oregon, Idaho, Canada, Banff, up to Jasper, and all the way back. That trip alone was 3,000 miles this year, and many trips to the coast and to other riding areas down in Mammoth Mountain. They spent a lot of time in the rain. This particular bike has been underwater and crashed pretty heavily. This one's gone down a handful of times and has broken a wire. And that was the only time that the bike didn't get her out and she had to pedal out manually. These bikes have seen, I think, all terrain you can imagine. We've been out in desert sandy conditions. We've been on the coast riding along the beach, redwoods, the forests, through mud, water, sand, rocks. The rocks. Millions of rocks. They've held up great. Very little in the way of maintenance issues, a little bit of adjustment on the shifting. We just got them for their first tune-up, and that was in late November of this year. So after 8 months, just a software update, a few little adjustments, and they were good to go. So you're loving your bike, baby?
I am loving my bike.
I was not as easy a convert to electric bikes. I only got one because Dave was getting one and I have a hard enough time keeping up with him as it is on a regular bike. I got this bike and I have come to really love it. It has really helped my skill level quite a bit. I've always been strong enough to get up the hill, but once I get to the top of the hill, if I hit a root or anything, I'm gone. So it's been really nice for me. I'm doing much better with hairpin turns. I've got a lot more confidence. And also Dave thinks that the weight of the bike is giving it a lot of extra stability, which I agree. And the wider wheelbase and the bigger wheels are all helping. So I'm really liking it. It's also nice when we go to areas that are up high in the mountains, like when we went to Mammoth. And so normally we would have several days acclimating to the elevation. With the electric bikes, I don't have that penalty, so I can still keep up, and we get to explore so much. We have seen so many wonderful things and gone so many places that I wouldn't have been able to go on a regular bike because I would have run out of energy after a couple hours. With these bikes, we ride for 3 hours, and it's a blast. So yeah, I recommend it. My next bike, the only thing I don't like about the Orbea Rise is probably the noise. It sounds like a swarm of bees is chasing me. It's kind of good in a way because it makes me turn my bike off quite a bit when I'm riding so that people don't hear it. But it's really not a big deal unless there's a whole bunch of Orbea Rises together, and then it kind of sounds like a big swarm of bees. And I wouldn't mind a bike being a little bit lighter. This bike is 45 pounds, but you know, I'm fine with that too. So all in all, great bike.
Okay. Big boost.
I did think the nicknames on the bike were special. I like that a lot.
Did you figure them out?
Ascension Argento?
Argento.
Arancione.
Oh, what does it mean?
Silver in Italian, orange in Italian.
I did not get it, but I did think it was probably something fun.